DeRozan touched it last.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Make some noise, Chicago.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. You know what I appreciate about Mitchell Robinson is his defense and how well he uses his length, Greg.
Well, he's so good, B.A., at getting positioning to alter shots. And he finds ways to come up with a number of blocks, not to mention how active he is on the glass.
Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by White. For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's DeRozan missing. New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Hart. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Hart's got 5 now.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Vucevic. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Vucevic is so smart at understanding when to rise and fire.
Here's Hart. On target from about 13 feet. Hart's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
The 15-footer. It's rebounded by New York.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Brunson misses. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The Knicks with the rebound. Hartenstein's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And now the Bulls in transition. Carter, the pass to Caruso. Shoots over Hart. And again, no good by Chicago.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Here's DeRozan. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Give him 8.
Well, the handles of DeMar DeRozan taking center stage there. How about the ball skills? Taking advantage of those and converting.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Chicago making some changes. Craig is checked in for DeRozan, and Terry subbed in for Caruso. Achua's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. Chicago trailing here. Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Achua, the open look. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Terry. No points so far. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the bigs who have been distributing the ball at a high clip. The 4th spot held by Josh Hart.
And you have to credit the high basketball IQ of these bigs. They see the floor so well, and that's whether they're facing up or dishing out of the post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
Vucevic, the pass to Terry. Over on Anunoby. Hands it from the wing.
Terry. Nikola Vucevic with the assist.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter. From deep three-point land. Hart can't hit.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor. Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources, and you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Launches it from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
First team foul.
The Bulls shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Hart. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist by Carter. Vucevic has got 9 points.
Well, anytime someone can knock down mid-range Jays, it opens up the floor. Nikola Vucevic doing just that.
Here's Achua. Count it. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Carter from outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
A deep 3. And Craig pulls it down. Chicago with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. Achua for 3. And Craig pulls it down.
New York foul. Miles McBride. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one falls for Carter.
Jevon Carter. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The 3 is up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Bulls. They're up by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for New York, Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's McBride in at the 2.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovic, simply stated, has become a knockdown three-point shooter.
Craig, good.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
No good. Some solid defense from Drummond. On the wing, DeRozan, defended by Bogdanovic. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Bulls.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
To the middle. Achua with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. And again, the Knicks missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And that one's good. DeRozan.
Well, DeMar DeRozan has a knack for putting the ball in the basket right there, gets a rebound and puts it in.
Here's McBride. Buries it from 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
And it's the Bulls with the ball, leading by 5. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando, where they'll face the Magic. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Bogdanovic, that's good.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Stolen by Anunoby. Out to the right wing. Here's Hartenstein. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Assist from
Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
DiVincenzo with it. Caruso covers. Vucevic with a steal. Caruso against Anunoby.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Anunoby passes to Hart. Over to Rosen. Here's Hartenstein. Yep, that one's good. Hartenstein's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. He's checked in for Terry. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Anunoby passes to Hartenstein, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Offensive board. Vucevic, and he lays it up and in.
Wow, Vucevic with the big-time delivery. The Montenegrin says, that's my shot.
Deflects the pass, and out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by White. All alone on the break. Here's Hartenstein. Caruso grabs the board. Caruso's got his 6th rebound on the night. Three-pointer, Vucevic. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Boy, there's no question Vucevic has got offensive skill. When he gets to his spots, he is so effective.
For New York, OG Anunoby. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
Well, Chicago's shooting 47% since the 4th quarter started. The shot from 20 feet out, and he banks it in. Vucevic has got 16 points here in the second half. Here's Brunson. 1:25 left to play in the 4th. Shot's good by Hart.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Here's DiVincenzo, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
DeMar DeRozan finding his teammate with an on-time, on-target pass.
The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Caruso. White for 3. Second shot opportunity. Yes!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Hart from long range. Chicago grabs the miss. And here's Caruso outside and knocks down the 3.
Well, just because he's a center, don't be deceived. Vucevic loves connecting with his teammates. Pretty pass.
Offensive rebound. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Here's White. Count it.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Huge moment here.
You have to stay calm in these situations.
Hartenstein, no good. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
New York foul. OG Anunoby. Third personal foul. Third team
He hits
foul.
the first one, and that increases the lead to
At
6.
the line for the Bulls, Alex Caruso.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Timeout called, the Knicks. They're losing by 7. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way. You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
Dante DiVincenzo. First personal
He
foul.
drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
At the line for Chicago.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
And he buries it.
Jalen Brunson.
Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive, really steady from the field.
Hart from long range, and connects from downtown.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
At the line for Chicago.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Fires away from way outside. Offline. So the Bulls win it. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the...
And I move, and I move, and I move when I move, and I move, and I move when I ride, and I move, and I move when I get so tired of making me take a night, but taking is all that I'll do, cause yeah. I let you show, don't let you in on my life. I tell you the things that you need to know. I know you like that, I know you need that. The way you're moving your body, don't need your feedback. I know it makes sense, don't know I play pretend. I guess the seasons changed. I was feeling, telling nothing. I was getting all of you. I was there when needed someone who wasn't getting over you. When I move to the side, when I move, call you mine, and I know what you're feeling. I'ma take you for a ride, let me take it off your mind, cause you know it's a season. And I move, and I move, and I move when I ride, and I move, and I move, and I move when I move, and I move, and I move when I ride, and I move, and I move when yeah.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. Here's a look at some of the stats for Jimmy Butler.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. And for the Rockets, the guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. Brooks is out there with Thompson. And it's Smith in at the center, locking down the middle. Brooks misses. So when we're talking about team identities, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
There's a nice pace to Green's game, so the pull-up, it could be a weapon for him.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
On the wing, Rozier. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Encouraging to see Rozier drain that one. You know it has to help his confidence moving forward.
Green, no luck.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Three-pointer. And there's Rozier on the assist by Robinson. Rozier's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Thompson. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Houston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Van Vliet wide open. Drops in the tray.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
Here's Adebayo. And it's Miami with another. Believe it or not, the regular season is almost over, Greg. For teams that are out of the playoff picture, what's important now?
Well, I think, Kevin, first you need to self-evaluate. Check out your roster. Who do you keep? Who do you let go? And then once you figure that out, you start thinking about which guys to bring in.
It's stolen by Green. Fires from way outside. Miami grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Miami.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of a scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
For the three, Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Again, the miss by the Heat. Rockets trail by 5. Puts the move on. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got his third basket of the night right there.
This is what makes Green so elusive, so difficult to cover. His ability to destroy you with that handle.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Van Vliet. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And the basket is good. Green's got 8 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Jock Landale's checked in for Jalen Green. And Miami also making a switch. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. The second chance effort. The shot's good from Smith.
Look, there's not much that the big fella can't do in the court. Jabari can put the ball in the bucket.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Tate, he's checked in for Houston. Whitmore comes in for Thompson. Now let's have a quick look at some of the league's top defenders in the season's second half. In the third spot, Fred VanVleet.
Defensively, he's been a club. I mean, he has just been blanketing his opponents. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for 2. Fred VanVleet.
And so VanVleet nails both of them. Richard, the Houston Rockets were once a powerhouse team in the West, especially during the 2010s.
Yeah, they even gave the KD and Steph Curry Warriors a run for their money. Look, the James Harden era in Houston was special, and now they're trying to get back into contention.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Here's Highsmith, and he's good on the three ball. Highsmith's got his second bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
VanVleet can't get it to go.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Pulls from the top of the key. Highsmith's shot is off. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the Golden State Warriors.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
And here is Van Vliet. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State.
And don't let his defensive work get passed over. With all his steals, he was just as valuable on D as he was at the other end.
So it's Miami now, following the score by Houston. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The deep three from Smith. He goes up again, and that one's good. Whitmore's got his second basket of the night.
A wrecking ball out there. Whitmore plays with power on the glass.
He was all alone on that one.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
It's stolen by Tate. Shoots over Hero. Here's Landale. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And so it's Jalen Green And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Green is out there with Whitmore. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you. Here's Landale. That 3 off the mark.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Hero, no good. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. The half-court bomb falls off target. To the paint. Here's Martin. Landale grabs the miss. Landale's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Green with the basket on the assist by Holiday. And now a 3-point Rocket lead.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
From deep 3-point land. It's hauled in by the Heat, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
You know, when things aren't going your way, it's tough to stick it out, so I applaud them for hanging in there.
Brooks checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Aaron Holiday. Robinson's checked in for the Heat. Rozier comes in for DeLon Wright. What an entrance to the league Jalen Green has had.
So much success early on in his career, and it was expected. He's a scoring machine. Anything he's asked to do on the floor, he can get it done.
Rozier for 3, and again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Thompson way outside. Another miss by Houston. The Heat leading by 3. And Butler launches from deep. The quick look, no good that time.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far. Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Took him no time at all on that one. Rozier's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Heat.
Never shy about shooting the rock. We've seen Rozier go off in the playoffs before. He loves the limelight.
Butler, good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Assisted by
Robinson's got 3 assists tonight.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
So for the Rockets, Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Jock Landale. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Green. Rockets trail by 8. And here's Brooks from outside. Highsmith grabs the miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Brooks with no one around. Money from the wing.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And here's Miami. They're on a 16-6 run. Fires away from way outside. The Heat get it back. And a new 14. It's taken away by Smith. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Takes the 3. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from VanVleet.
And what a tool for VanVleet to have. We know he is great driving it, so when he's using the pull-up, it's really effective.
And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
A moment to check out the numbers for Fred VanVleet. His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging about 15 points, 8 assists, and 2.5 steals. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Rozier for 3. Here's Adebayo. Here's Hero. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Hero's got 5 now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Heat?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
Robinson misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Brooks for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Brooks has got 7 points for the quarter.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
The Heat leading by 3. Hero from long range. They grab their own miss. Adebayo finds Hero. Tries again, and it's Miami with another.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
The 3. And it's Whitmore missing.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
The Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Offline with his 3. From deep, Adebayo. He's off on that one, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat out front, leading by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
This is why coaches tell their guys, always be ready. We're gonna need you. Be ready. And you don't...
Now let's take a look and see how some other games are going, already in progress. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the four-man position.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Adebayo finds Butler. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got his fourth assist in this one. Hey, Richard, you look at Houston's roster. They are stacked with high-level athletes.
The Houston Rockets have done a great job of adding players that they feel can add strength and cultivate skill. Because athleticism, that's something that you just can't teach.
Got that one up quick. Highsmith's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Three-pointer, Butler, and the Heat, another three.
And this is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Duncan Robinson.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Offensive rebound, Adebayo, stolen by Thompson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Off target with his three.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Thompson twins, Amen and Asar, became the first set of twins to become first-round draft picks this summer. Amen said making the NBA has been our whole dream since the 3rd grade. Asar added, I always have someone there to push me and to keep it 100 with me. We're never too high or too low, and we're always just there for each other and want one another to succeed. Kevin?
Oh, man, that's tremendous. David, thanks. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Brooks. Miami's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. For Houston, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses. Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up? This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And again, it's the Heat missing. Rockets trail by 9. Launches a 3, and Butler gets it to go on the assist by Rozier. Rozier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
And when you look at Dillon Brooks, he's someone that doesn't mind playing the villain.
Yeah, he definitely seems to embrace this villain role, Greg. And a guy like that keeps getting under your skin, that can be a benefit for your team.
Deep 2 from Robinson. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Smith with it, out defended by Adebayo.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And the Heat call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of the game, you have to stay hydrated.
For the Rockets, Jock Landale comes in for Smith, and it's Whitmore in for Jalen Green. Miami leading by 10. Adebayo passes to Robinson. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And he plays with swagger, and when Brooks makes plays like that, it just fuels his fire even more.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Houston.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And the shot goes in. Landale's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you can always count on VanVleet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Outside for Robinson. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Robinson's got 5.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
Brooks misses. The Heat leading by 10. Puts up a deep 3. Jaquez can't hit. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Here's Landale. No good on the triple. Here's Adebayo. 12 points for him. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Whitmore with it. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the basket by Rozier.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Miami holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Right back after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm. Arm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Whitmore, also Green out there, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Landale misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Adebayo with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Butler from outside. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Puts up a